Okay. So hi everyone, welcome to Girls ReCode Hacks. We are this weekend-long hackathon happening from March 18th to March 19th, obviously this weekend. But just to get started, I wanted to talk about who we are. Girls ReCode is a coding-based nonprofit organization that was created to bridge the gender gap in STEM and technology. So we wanted to kind of inspire a passion for technology and other girls and gender minorities, like whether it be elementary schoolers, middle schoolers, or high schoolers. Specifically, this hackathon is for middle and high schoolers, but the main goal of our organization is to help bridge the gender gap in tech. And that's why we wanted to host this hackathon to kind of embrace a new sort of sense of community and embrace your skills and technology. So let's just jump right into it. What are the guidelines and rules of the hackathon? All participants should be middle and high school girls or other gender minorities. But for the actual kind of project that you're building, you're free to build any product you choose, whether it be an app, a website, or a game that can fit under the hackathon theme, which we'll announce shortly. For your submission, please submit a demo video of 3 to 4 minutes. Please don't go over 4 minutes because the judges don't have much time to go through each of the projects. So anywhere between 3 to 4, even if it's closer to 3 minutes, that's great. That demonstrates why you chose to build your product, how you chose to build it, and how the final product actually works. For the submission, you're gonna submit on DevPost, and we'll kind of post a YouTube video on how you can submit a project on DevPost if you don't know how to do that. But what you're going to be submitting is that demo video of 3 to 4 minutes and the GitHub repo with the source code to your product as well. And if you don't know how to upload your project into GitHub, we'll also kind of post a video on how to do that. So all of your projects must be submitted. This is a key time, 6 p.m. EST on Sunday. So please, make sure that you have all your projects in by 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're Pacific Standard Time, that's 3 p.m. But this is a key kind of time. And then we'll announce the winners probably 9 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. EST, somewhere around there. Group formations, again, teams can consist of anywhere from 1 to 4 participants. If you're working solo, that's fine. And if you have a team of 4 people, that's great too. If you have a smaller team, and you're looking to still take in teammates, please do take in more participants, because there are people still trying to look for a team, and we'd be really happy to know that they can find a team. After our slides presentation, we'll give you time to find teammates if you don't already have a team, which I already mentioned, but yeah. Okay, so here's the schedule. So all of these times are in Eastern Standard Time. So you might need to convert that to wherever your time zone is. But it's a 2-day hackathon. So Saturday, the opening ceremony is obviously happening right now at 9 a.m. And then the team formation and the idea time, it will happen offline, where you can make a direct message group and Slack with your teammates. And you can make a Slack huddle, which make a Slack huddle to kind of talk with your teammates and make an idea and kind of create your team, I guess. That'll happen from 10 to 11 or 10 to 12, really. And then the web development workshop is online there's going to be a Zoom meeting from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. EST. And I'll also be sending out information on the Slack for what you might need to download before then. In order to be set up for the web development workshop. And then for the app development workshop, that'll happen from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. And I'll also, again, send information for what you need to have downloaded for that. Now, the next thing is the API workshop that happens from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. That is going to be hosted by one of our sponsors from Postman, which will be hosting that workshop and teaching you guys how to use the APIs on Postman if you want to incorporate that into your project, which is pretty cool. And then from 8 to 9, we'll have this game time / socializing time, because again, a big part of what we're doing with the hackathon is creating a community. So we just wanted to, kind of create a community feel, get to know each other, have fun with the hackathon, obviously. So that time is just kind of dedicated to just getting to know each other and having fun. On Sunday, we'll have most of the day is just dedicated for you to work on your project. But at 3 p.m., we'll have a guest speaker. And I'll announce who that guest speaker is later today. But she's pretty cool. And you might want to hear her talk. But at 6 p.m. then is the closing ceremony. And also it is the deadline for when the projects must be submitted by 6 p.m. So that's the schedule. It's posted in the Slack too, if you obviously can't memorize it. All of your workshops, all the workshops that we offer are optional and will be recorded and posted on YouTube if you can't make them. But yeah, that's basically the breakdown of schedule. Okay, so now for prizes, we're offering a lot of cool prizes. For first place, we're offering a JBL Flip 5 speaker. So each member of the winning team will have a speaker. And then we're also giving out a $100 Amazon gift card. And then for the second place speaker team, they'll get a $75 Amazon gift card. The third place winning team will get each member will get a $50 Amazon gift card. And then the best middle school team, they have to be consistent of all middle schoolers. They'll be able to get a $25 Amazon gift card. And then there's also another sponsor kind of prize, which is from Tascade, where winners will be able to get lifetime Tascade upgrades, and we'll kind of talk about what that is later. But yeah, and then also another thing, each member of the winning team will be awarded a $25 AOPS Art of Problem Solving coupon for products. So yeah, we have a lot of cool products and prizes that we're offering. And yeah. Oh, also, if you are an international student, we won't be able to give out the physical kind of prizes. So the speaker won't, if you're an international team that ends up winning first place, we won't be able to give you a speaker just because of like shipping purposes, but we'll kind of recompensate that with some other prize. And we'll talk about that later if the winning team is an international winner. Yeah. Okay, so next is the judging criteria. It's kind of, based for you to interpret, but it's originality, functionality, design, goal, pitch, and complexity. Originality is like how original your product is, how great your idea is. Functionality is how well it actually works, whether it be in your demo video, like how well it works, how well it functions. The third design is like how it looks, how it appeals, the design, kind of like how practical it is for users to use. The goal is like, again, it kind of ties into your idea, like what you try to like end up solving or doing with your project. And then the pitch is how well you kind of pitch it in your demo video, like how well you kind of talk about your product in your project. And then complexity is how complex your idea is and how complex you kind of were able to carry out your goal and your project. Okay, so now it's time for the theme reveal. Okay, so the theme is in honor of Women's History Month, and this might have been a little predictable, but create a project that aims to solve a challenge or problem that women or other gender minorities face. So you can interpret that how you will. There's a lot of room for you to kind of create ideas. You kind of want to think about the nuances to this as well. If you want to kind of make your project stand out, think of some sort of nuanced challenge or problem, or think outside of the box almost, but like really kind of delve deep into how you might want to create a project that fits with this theme. A project that fails to conform to this theme won't be eligible for judging, but that shouldn't be very hard because it's a pretty broad theme, and you have a lot of kind of ability for and room for interpretation. And I will be posting this on the Slack if you for anybody that missed it, but this is what the theme is. So yeah, you can kind of just start thinking about some ideas right now, but that's what the theme is. Okay, so a huge thank you to our sponsors. We had a lot of sponsors that were able to make this event possible and make us able to kind of offer great prizes. Jane Street, Health First, AOPS, CoCalc, Postman, Echo 3D, and Tascade were really big helps in being able to carry out our hackathon. So thank you again to them. And then finally, if you have any questions, you can ask in the Girls ReCode Hacks workspace in Slack in the questions channel, or you can email us at girlsrecode@gmail.com if you have any questions. But yeah, so now does anybody have any questions with that? You're able to kind of unmute or enter in the chat if you have any questions with the theme or teammates or anything about that, anything I haven't mentioned. Does anybody have any questions? No? I'll give it like 1 more minute. Are we good? Okay. I guess there's no questions, but if you do have any questions later, please make sure that you kind of reach out. I'd be happy to answer them. Okay, so this kind of concludes the opening ceremony slides presentation. So let me stop recording.